Here are the basic differentiation rules in calculus. Fx and gx are differentiable on the domain. Constant rule: the derivative of a constant is always 0. 1. d/dxc equals 0, where c is a constant. Power rule: the derivative of a variable raised to a constant power is obtained by multiplying the constant by the variable raised to the power minus 1. d/dxx to the power of n equals nxn1, where n is a constant. Sum/difference rule: the derivative of a sum or difference of functions is the sum or difference of their derivatives. Product rule: the derivative of the product of two functions is obtained by differentiating the first function and multiplying it by the second function, then differentiating the second function and multiplying it by the first function, and finally adding the two results. Quotient rule: the derivative of the quotient of two functions is obtained by differentiating the numerator, multiplying it by the denominator, subtracting the product of differentiating the denominator and multiplying it by the numerator, and finally dividing the whole expression by the square of the denominator. Chain rule: the derivative of a composite function is obtained by differentiating the outer function with respect to the inner function, and then multiplying it by the derivative of the inner function. To differentiate the inverse of a function, you can use the inverse function theorem. The theorem states that if a function fx has an inverse function gx in a certain interval, and fx is non-zero for all x in that interval, then the derivative of the inverse function gx can be found using the following formula. In other words, to differentiate the inverse function gx at a point x, you can evaluate the reciprocal of the derivative of the original function fx at the corresponding point gx. These rules form the foundation for differentiating various functions in calculus. They can be combined and applied to more complex functions using multiple applications of the rules when necessary. Thank you.